Good morning, rainbows. Time to find your magic spot. Where do you want to sit? I'll give you a few moments to settle down. And if you can remember how to crisscross applesauce, that will be a good start. This will help your brain and breathing. And remember to sit up straight. Now let's take a few breaths. And give ourselves a big hug. Know that we all love you. Nati, Jen, Kelly, Amanda, and Searcha. Okay, now let's take a very big breath and do this along with me. We'll breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. Ready? And now that we've taken that big breath, let's relax our eyelids. Gently close them, and I will sound the chime. And when it stops, that will be the signal for us to open our eyes. Are you ready? Here we go. Great. Now let's figure out what day it is. Here we go. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. See if you can figure it out. I know you're smart. Here we go. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. You're right. It's Wednesday. That's the middle of the week. Now I'm going to sing the weather song. And I'm going to ask each of you, when we're done, I will call your name and you can tell me what the weather looks like outside your window. Here we go. What's the weather like today? Like today, like today. What's the weather like today? What day is it? On this Wednesday. Okay, I know you can tell me what it looks like out your window. Seiji, Avila, Sasha, Aiden, Cecily, Elle, Ava, Everett, Harrison, Hennick, Emma, Lila, and Ella. All right. Since it's now spring, I want to plant a garden. And I have some seeds at home and I have some plants or bulbs that I'm going to put in a flower pot. And I'd like to share it with you later. But I found a great book to share with you. And it's right here. And if you can put on your listening ears, I'll start reading the book called The Tiny Seed by Eric Carle. And he also drew or painted the lovely pictures that illustrate the book. The Tiny Seed by Eric Carle. It is autumn. A strong wind is blowing. It blows flower seeds high in the air and carries them far across the land. One of the seeds is tiny, smaller than any of the others. Will it be able to keep up with the others? And where are they all going? One of the seeds flies higher than the other. Up, up it goes. It flies too high, and the sun's hot rays burn it up. But the tiny seed sails on with the others. There it is. And there's the one that got burnt. Oh no. Another seed lands on a tall and icy mountain. The ice never melts, and the seed cannot grow. The rest of the seeds fly on, but the tiny seed does not go as fast as the others. Now they fly over the ocean. One seed falls into the water and drowns. The others sail on with the wind, but the tiny seed does not go as high as the others. One seed drifts down onto the desert. It is hot and dry, and the seed cannot grow. Now the tiny seed is flying very low, but the wind pushes it on with the others. Finally, the wind stops, and the seeds fall gently down on the ground. A bird comes by and eats one seed. Uh-oh. The tiny seed is not eaten. It is so small that the bird does not see it. Now it is winter. After their long trip, the seeds settle down. They look just as if they are going to sleep in the earth. Snow falls and covers them like a soft white blanket. A hungry mouse that also lives in the ground eats a seed for his lunch. But the tiny seed lies very still, and the mouse does not see it. Now it is spring, just like it is now. After a few months, the snow has melted. It is really spring. Birds fly by, the sun shines, rain falls, the seeds grow so round and full they start to burst open a little. Now they are not seeds anymore, they are plants. First, they send roots down into the earth. Then their little stems and leaves begin to grow up towards the sun and air. There is another plant that grows much faster than the new little plant. It is a big, fat weed. And it takes all the sunlight and the rain away from one of the small new plants. And that little plant dies. The tiny seed hasn't begun to grow yet. It will be too late. Hurry! But finally, it too starts to grow into a plant. The warm weather also brings children out to play. They too have been waiting for the sun and springtime. One child doesn't see the plant as he runs along, and oh, he breaks one. Now it cannot grow anymore. The tiny plant that grew from the tiny seed is growing fast, but its neighbor grows even faster. Before the tiny plant has 3 leaves, the other plants have 7. And look, a bud. Now even a flower. But what is happening? First, there are footsteps. Then a shadow looms over them. Then a hand reaches down and breaks off the flower. Somebody is picking it. A boy has picked the flower to give to a friend. It is summer. Now the tiny plant from the tiny seed is all alone. It grows on and on. It doesn't stop. The sun shines on it and the rain waters it. It has many leaves. It grows taller and taller. It is taller than the people. It is taller than the trees. It is taller than the houses. And now a flower grows on it. People come from far and near to look at this flower. It is the tallest flower they have ever seen. It is a giant flower. All summer long, the birds and the bees and the butterflies come visiting. They have never seen such a big and beautiful flower. Now it is autumn again. The days grow shorter, the nights grow colder, and the wind carries yellow and red leaves past the flower. Some petals drop from the giant flower, and they sail along with the bright leaves over the land and down to the ground. The wind blows harder. The flower has lost almost all of its petals. It sways and bends away from the wind, but the wind grows stronger and shakes the flower. Once more, the wind shakes the flower, and it's time the flower's seed pods open. Out come many tiny seeds that quickly sail far away on the wind. And now, this is the end of the story. And it's just like the beginning. It's starting all over again. And that's how the seasons work. And I hope that you have a great day, and we will see you later. I will talk to you on Friday. Bye. Love you all.